So here's the funny thing. I just realized that while I was doing all of this, I was not recording. Okay, so I bought 4 of these rectangle floral foams from Dollar Tree. I glued these 2 together, cut this one in half, and this is going to be the part that actually sits on top of the mailbox. And then Corey cut these 2. He cut another one in half and then cut it into 2 peaks. And this is what I'm actually going to use to build off of to have everything hanging down. And once the sides dry, I'm going to glue these on top now also. But for right now, I need to put these to the side and let them dry. It's going to take about 30 minutes, and then I'll come back and I'll glue my tops on. Actually, I'll do that off camera. I'll glue my tops on, and then when everything is dry, I'll come back and we can start decorating. So I completely forgot my manners at the beginning of this video. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am making the decorations for my mailbox. If this is something you've done before, let me know down in the comments how you did it. I kind of went in blind on this. I looked at a couple Pinterest boards and just kind of went with what I thought I knew. Hello everyone, so I'm finally getting started on my mailbox wreath. And what I did now, I saw this on Pinterest, where you take buttons and put them on either side to prevent the wire from being pulled all the way through. And then I think I have some clamps to secure the wire on this side. Can you see that? Yeah, on this side. But I think for right now, I'm just gonna tie it in a knot because I don't know where the clamps are right now. So I'm just gonna tie it in a knot for right now, just so it'll hold while I'm working. And then I'll go back and I'll fix it. I'm doing the same thing on both sides, and I'm just making sure that I'm keeping the wire high enough. Hold on, let me put you on. Here it is. I'm keeping it high enough so that I can feed it through the other side, and I can kind of, oh man. Okay. Because if I don't do that, then the wire will actually pull through and it'll pierce it. So then I flip it over, and you see it on this side. I have another button, and I just feed the wire through. I just pull it tight. Okay. So now I have one on this side and on this side, and the wire won't rip the foam. And I'm gonna tie it inside, and then we can get to decorating. Okay, so I've tied the wire on both hands. You know what? I don't like this lighting. I'm gonna change the lighting and I'll be back. Okay, now we're kicking with grease. This lighting is a lot better. So let me zoom you in some. Move you up. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start by, I've cut off strips of my garland, and I'm gonna start by just kind of layering it. And that's just to cover up as much of the foam as I can. And then I'm gonna go in with some flowers. I've got some poinsettias. And then I also have the ornaments that I've been using on my other projects. And of course the ribbons. But I actually found some new red wire ribbon, and I think I'm gonna go with that. So, all right, if everybody has their materials to work along with me, we can get going. I understand that it's looking a mess right now, and I actually don't know if it's going to turn out the way I want it to turn out, but I'm going to keep going and see where it goes. You can see clearly I ran out of garland, but I'm trying to figure out now what I want to do. I think I'm going to double them up so that it's not as long, but it's still covering up the mailbox. I think that might work. Let's see. looks a mess, doesn't it? It just looks like a big green blob. But I'm hoping as I build it up and I add more stuff onto it that it'll start to look a little normal. This is the front, or what I'm calling the front. So let's just keep going and see what happens. So I'm gonna take up this bunch of flowers, and I bought this bunch of poinsettias at Michael's. If I'm not mistaken, I think it was a 40% off sale. And I think oh no, actually this was Big Lots. I got it from Big Lots. Hold on. Yeah, it was $6 and Big Lots was having a 25% off sale. That's what it was. So I'm just gonna take these apart if I can. Wow, that was not easy. And see, my plan is to put them here. See, it doesn't look like a green blob so much anymore. It starts to make sense after I build everything up. And I'm thinking I might put them on top and then put a bow in front, or I may just leave the bows out this time and just go with the flowers if I have enough of them. I mean, there's a pretty good amount on this one bunch, because this is only one that I bought. I may be able to get away with just the poinsettias. All right, let's see. Let me take all these off and then we'll see what we got. Okay, since I cracked my scissors, I went and got some wire cutters, which is probably what I should have been using from the beginning. And now I have everything off, and I think I'm just gonna, for now, just randomly place them in here. And I'm actually thinking, if this is the front of my mailbox, maybe I'll put a big one here. Yeah, that might look cute. Yeah, that might work. All right. So this is how it will look from the front. I mean, that's not bad, considering I have no idea what I'm doing. I actually think it looks pretty good. But I don't have enough flowers to decorate the sides. You know, the mailbox faces front, but I want to be able to see it when I'm coming from the left and the right, pulling into the house. This right here looks a mess. It looks like a big green blob. So maybe I should turn this flower around. Oh, look at that. I turned the flower around. It looks cute. Okay, so I'll turn this side around. So that gives me a little bit of decoration on the side as well. Okay. And now I just have to figure out what to do. You know what? Actually, I'm going to thin this out some, because it doesn't need to be this big. I do have these snowflakes left over from one of my wreath projects. So maybe I'll just put in snowflakes on the rest. You know what, y'all? I think this may work. All right, I think I got it, y'all. I think I'm just gonna stack. Jeez. I'm gonna have to trim some of this off. This is gonna drive me crazy. Honestly, I can't wait to see how this looks on my mailbox, because right now it looks a hot mess. I think I'm just gonna stack the snowflakes and call it a day. But I am going to trim this some more. I don't know if that was the right thing to do, but I feel like she needs more of a bob. She's looking kind of crazy, isn't she? Jingle bells. And that way, every time the mail person closes our mailbox, she gets a little jingle. final product. So if you're looking at the mailbox, this will be the front. Now let me show you up here. Back here is where I added the bells. So that way whenever the mail person opens and closes the mailbox, she'll get a little jingle. And you can see these are the sides. I just added a few more snowflakes. And I did the same to the other side along with the flowers. So let me know down in the comments what you think. I honestly had no plan going in, but I'm pretty happy with how it turned out.